Hey friend, Colin here from Sumthins Recording. Usually this would be the weekly live stream here on Wednesday, but since I am currently out of town and not actually here doing a live stream, I pre-recorded one here so you guys still have a mix and you still have some multi-tracks to work with as well. The song we're mixing here today is called Autumn. You can see the title right up here. And as always, if you click the link in the description, you'll be able to download the multi-tracks for this song and you'll be able to mix along with the video here or just use them for your own mixing practice. So without further ado, let's dive in here and let's get going on this track. I do have my mix bus processing up and ready to go. So the console shaper running the drive just at 0, no noise, no crosstalk or anything like that. Then I have my mix bus compressor, 30 millisecond attack, 100 millisecond release, 2-to-1 ratio. Just ate lunch. And then I have the threshold set at negative 1.6, and this is just so it's doing about 2 dB reduction. And then I've got a dB of makeup gain there as well. Last in the chain, I have the soft tube tape machine here. I just run this a little bit above default, so at 5.1, I run it on the B setting, and then 30 inches per second. And then at the end of the mix bus, I have my limiter. This is bumping everything up by 6 dB, and I have the ceiling at -1. This gives me a little bit more of a mastering feel while I'm mixing, so I hear what it sounds like when it's going to be mastered, and then I pull my main down by 6 dB to compensate in terms of volume, so I'm not listening to something that's super loud. That's everything we need here. I might go through really quickly, actually, and just put in my plug-in chains as well. So I'm going to pull this up just a little bit. For kick drum, we got to do the kick level, snare drum, snare level. Hi-hat we'll just give the overhead preset to, and we'll just drag that over the overheads. Toms will be toms. Percussi's all good. The tambourine, I think I have a percussion thing ready to go. Bass will be bass level. Both of the electrics, I will give my electric guitar chain to. Same thing with the acoustic, I'll give it the acoustic chain. And then both the keyboards to start, I will give them this guy. I'm just going to change the compressor on the organ to the 670 if we need that. The lead vocal will get the lead vocal chain, and then we will kind of work from there. So let's pull up the kick drum and let's get to work here. Level's actually in a really good place to start. I don't think we need the limiter here. It looks pretty even, so we'll get rid of that. I'm going to roll the high pass up a little bit because I want to push a little bit more of the 80 hertz here. That feels better. Okay. I don't hear any ringing frequencies or anything. Let me pull in the compressor. 30 millisecond attack, about an 80 millisecond release at the moment. Pulled that up to 70. That looks good. Doing about 8 dB reduction there. Level still looks good. Cool, let's add some top here. I'm going up to about 9K here. You can see there's already a bump at around 5K. I want more of that top end smack. Can hear the wind getting crazy outside. I might pull up some of this as well. I'm not crazy about that sound. So we'll see if we need that later. That's why I rolled off the bottom, and see how it's more focused around 80 here now? I like that around 7 dB there. Pushing a little bit more 9K. All right, kick drum's feeling good there. Bump the level a little bit. Yeah, let's take a look at our snare. Again, I don't think we need the limiter here. Cool, just rolling in that high pass, cleaning up the bottom end. Same thing, pulling the release up, about 70 milliseconds there. That's feeling good on the snare. Let's go back, let's add some top with our EQ. Some sizzle on the top. I like that. It needs some mids here though. That feels pretty good. Let's bring up some bottom now. So we rolled off the bottom to clean it up. Pre-compressor. Now post-compressor. At the end of the chain, it actually looks like we might need the limiter. Right there on that. What is that? That jumps way out. So if we set that at like -10. Wowza. That's nice. Let's go back so we can get our hi-hat in here. And we can honestly just roll this up. And that's fine. That feels good. Our overhead, same thing. We can kind of roll this up. Awesome, sounded good. Let's look at our toms here. Doesn't look like we need to pull a lot of this area out. I'm going to pull some of this at like 300 out. And then maybe emphasize something a little lower than where the current attack is up top. Okay, and then bring up some bottom. Pull that down just a touch. A little bit more. Cool. Now that we've got those in, we can pull up our room here. So I'm just sending all these guys into this Percasti here. Nice. I do want to quickly make sure these are flipped here, so let me make sure. Okay, ride's on that side. I want an audience perspective. So ride's in the right place. Hi-hat. Those are good too. Bass is next. So we've actually got a lot of mids here, so let's pull those out. Before we hit the compressor. I'm pushing it pretty hard. So the reason I'm pushing it so hard is I want to clamp down on what's there to get it even, but this is also going to add a little bit of breakup on our bass that's going to give us some top end to boost up into this compressor. So now we have something we can emphasize up there. Now, especially because of this verse section, I think. I want to pull in a multi-band to make sure our bottom end is even here. It's 20-to-1 ratio, fastest attack, fastest release, and let's pull this down. So right there. Good, that gets our bottom end even. So now we can boost this guy here. As always, I just want to check the bottom here. So I'm just going to look at 100 hertz and below here. That feels really good. All right, let's keep moving. Piano next. A little bit too much here. Ringing frequency there. One there too. There is one there. It's in our cut. So that's our before. Let's get our compressor in. A little bit of top here. And I might add some of this weight back underneath. Nice. So now we have our acoustic and we have our electric. This guy won't need much at all. And then a little bit of mids here. And that needs to balance with our acoustic here. So let's take a look at our acoustic. Really woofy. So I'm just gonna roll all of that off down there. A little bit of ringing there. Here's the other one. Now compression, now compression. Looks like we got one more frequency ringing in there. Just right below there. I'm gonna add a little bit of top here. And then a little bit of mids. Now, what I like to do after the compressor is throw on the multiband, just looking at the top end. Because this stuff here can get pokey. So it just gives us a little bit of protection there, 4K and above. Acoustic still feels a little heavy. hear the entrance into the chorus. That feels good. All right, last kind of main piece of the puzzle before we add the little lead guitar riff is our organ here. Roll off a little bit of bottom here, so it's not so heavy. This is actually super even all the way through, so we don't need a compressor. I don't even feel like we need it for color. I'm gonna add some top to this organ. It adds a little bit of noise, but that's okay. Let's blend that in. That's good. Now we've got this little lead guitar riff here. All right, what do we want to do with this? It's very nosy. Let's give it some volume and some compression here. All right, I'm gonna give it some mids here. Better. And then what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to throw a reverb on it afterwards. And let's just go... Let's go with the flat plate. Nice! And then maybe let's just pull the balance in a little bit so it's not as wide. Feels good. Vocal is our last piece of the puzzle here, so let's start getting our lead vocal in and finishing this track up.
You don't know me, but I love you. But I want to, and I don't know you, but I want to. Ooh. And I don't know you, but I want to. Ooh.
So something I've started doing recently, I usually cut before I boost into the compressor, but these days I kind of like the bottom end.
And I don't know you, but I want to. Ooh, what am I don't know if it's wrong, but I wrote you this song, so used to you. Can be erased. Can be erased.
Just setting the compressor at the loudest section.
Can be erased. Can be erased. You don't know me, but I love you.
I still haven't quite got comfortable with Studio One's de-esser yet, so I'm still using my guy here.
You don't know me, but I love you.
And something I've been experimenting with is this. I'm not quite ready to use them together yet, but...
You don't know me, but I love you. And I don't know you, but I want to. Ooh. And I don't know you, but I want to. Ooh. And I don't know you, but I want to. But I want to. Ooh. But I want to. Ooh. What am I supposed to do when you don't even know that I'm stuck on you? I don't know if it's wrong, but I wrote you this song, so used to you. I don't know you, but I want to. Ooh, what am I supposed to do?
All right, let's get some top end on it.
I don't know you, but and I don't know you, but I want to. Ooh, what am I supposed to do? And I don't know you, but I want to. Ooh, what am I supposed to do when you don't even know that I'm stuck on you? I don't know if it's wrong.
And then some of this area here.
Song, so you see. And I don't know you, but I want to. Ooh, what am I supposed to do when you don't even know that I'm stuck on you? I don't know if it's wrong. I don't know you, but I want to. Ooh, what am I supposed to do when you came in through the window, hit me like a rock? I couldn't take my...
Last thing here on the vocal is our reverb. Just a plate reverb here. I'm going to start dialing this up in the verse section, the quieter section.
You came in through the window, hit me like a rock. I couldn't take my eyes off you, they were stuck. You had me hooked with a seductive look. All night, a kind, you're my kryptonite. Now every second, every hour of the day, 24/7 on my mind, I can't concentrate. What can I say? Well, I'm yours. You don't know me, but I love you. I don't know you, but I want to. Ooh, what am I supposed to do when you don't even know that I'm stuck on you? I don't know if it's wrong, but
Balance feels really, really good. I'm going to reference here, and then we're going to call it, because I think we're doing really, really good. I do need one other reference track here, so let me go grab that. But I think we have everything else. So I think we have all the other pieces of the puzzle here. So let me grab, I just need this guy. But other than that, we've got our first reference, all the instruments in, our vocals in. Let me make sure these are the right color. Not white. White is way too bright. And then let me line this other one up. Cool. We should be set here. So let me start referencing and let's dial in the finishing touches on this track. So I'm going to start at 0 here. So I'm going to bump this up to 0. We're just going to be listening to the bottom end here, but bear in mind it's going to be a little bit louder here. So just 50 hertz and below here. We are in mono. Let's take a listen, see how we're sounding. Kick sounds good. Bass sounds good too. I'm going to go up in volume here. Cool. I'm happy with that. So now let's move up. Let's do 50 hertz to 100 hertz here. Bass sounds good. I'm tempted to push more on the kick. Yes. All right. Moving up now. I like to do the super, super lows first and then the super highs here. Kind of tricks my ears into hearing something new and being fresh again, even though they're probably not, because we've been going for 40 minutes here. Making quick work of this one. A little too much top there. I still feel like there's too much. What if I just turn this off? I'm going to flip out to stereo, but let me check everything else first. Way too much top on the kick, huh? Better? Snare. Snare could use a little less top as well. I might just pull it down a click and see where we sit. Actually, I'm going to push it back up. Okay, I'm okay with the vocal at the moment. Let's move down. So 5K to 10K. I pushed the top up a little bit more. I feel like it evens it out a little bit. Okay, kick and snare. Snare sounds good, I think. Maybe a little less. Yeah. Could probably tame the top end on the acoustic just a touch more. All right, let's keep moving here. 2K to 5K. Just a touch more of that. Kick and snare sound great. I always worry about the mid-range. Sometimes I feel like I push too much there. The snare sounds great. I'm going to pull a touch out of this on the vocal, touch out of this area. Yeah. Same thing. I'm going to do just a touch out on these guys. All right, moving down. 500 to 1K. Could use a little less there on the vocal. Snare sounds good. Cool. Almost done here. 200 to 500. So we're a little beefy there. So sometimes that's what happens when I don't cut pre-compression. That's good. So I might have pushed too much bottom here on the snare. Not bad. Let's check the wide. Good. All right, last little piece of the puzzle. Last frequency range. We could probably use a touch more on the kick there. Maybe not. No, it's fine. Very nice. All right, let's check full range here. So I'm going to pull the volume down here on the video because this is going to be full volume now at 0, no frequency restraints or anything like that. So it'll be a little bit louder.
I don't know you, but I want to. What am I supposed to do when you don't even know that I'm stuck on you? I don't know if it's wrong, but I wrote you this song so used to you. Autumn, let me used to you.
Oh, I didn't add the tambourine. Let's do that real quick. Poor little guy. So I like to pull out all this 200 there, and then a little bit of 3K goes a long way. So I'm going to briefly pull my volume down to level this in. It's just that little bit of lift there. All right, everything is in. We are at 0. We are going to listen to the whole song here. From beginning to end, let's see how we're sounding here. I've got my fade out. Let's see how this track sounds.
You came in through the window, hit me like a rock. I couldn't take my eyes off you, they were stuck. my blood sent from up above. I see you in the stars, don't know where you are. I need you. Well, I need you here with me. Autumn, baby. Autumn, yeah, yeah, yeah. Autumn.
All right. That's our fade out on the song there. I'm pretty happy with how that's sounding. The tambourine blended in nicely there at the last second. The verbs sitting at a nice place on the vocal. The balance between the piano and the two guitars on the side is really, really good. Our kick drum and the bass guitar sit really, really nicely in the bottom end. I am happy with how this track is sounding. I mentioned it at the beginning of the video. I'll say it one more time. If you want to mix this track here, make sure you click that link in the description. You can download the multi-tracks for this song. It is called Autumn, and you can mix along with the video here, or you can just use them for your own mixing practice. They are completely free to download. There's a bunch of other multi-tracks on the page as well, and you can mix along with all of the past streams that we've been doing the past couple weeks. Thank you so much for hanging with me. If you stayed to the end here of this video, you are quite a trooper, and I will see you next week, hopefully for another live video.